and some yang. Let me just grab this and this. My computer. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. I don't think so. How's everybody doing? Saturday morning, lovely Saturday. How are you? If you're watching this some other day besides Saturday, then it's probably not a lovely Saturday morning. It could be a Friday or a Monday or, I don't know, Tuesday. So yesterday, I was thinking I'd like to just do a nice yin class. But what we're going to do is kind of yin and yang, right? Because Saturdays are sort of normally a good, strong 90-minute flow. But today, I'm just feeling like I need a little recovery from my lack of sleeping last week. So I thought, we'll flow a little bit, we'll warm up a little bit, and then we'll go into some yin. So we got another minute or two before we start. So you can share this with your friends. Say, hey, Ted's doing another live yoga session. I can't believe it. It is class number 203. 203. What? Imagine if we could live to be 203 years old. How cool would that be? I would love to live to 203. What about you? Is that too? Is that too daunting for people? Best DNA test for health. Oh, wow, Mom. Heather, I'm just opening Facebook if you're watching, and I see your message. I'll read it and I'll get back to you. Sorry, it just popped up. Let's see here. Here we go. If you're newer to us and you're just kind of finding us here, we do these classes on a donation basis. You could pay for your class through Mind Body. You can go to 5pointyoga.com. That's one way. That's my yoga studio. And if you scroll down a little, there's a little donation link done at Ko-fi, which is KO-FI, $15 suggested donation for your class. Otherwise, you can Venmo me directly, or you can sign up for your class through Mind Body. So those three ways, or you can become a monthly member. So we're sort of moving because basically the studio's shut down and will be for who knows how long. So we're sort of moving to an online membership sort of business model, and a bunch of people have continued to join that, which we're very pleased about and happy about. So speaking of, Nicholas, how are you? Good morning. Let me just make sure. Membership sort of business model. There we go. Good, perfect. So we got the sound, we got the thing, and the online membership business. There, you would go to a place called ConsciousEndurance.com. ConsciousEndurance.com is a platform. Think of it as like a Facebook group, and you can, but the whole idea is it's off Facebook, so you don't have to worry about that. But it is a group of people getting together to share all kinds of tips and tricks on how to live a good, healthy, active 100+ years. So that's ConsciousEndurance.com, and then we'll continue doing this. That's the plan. Ooh, the mat is cold, I have to say. The mat is cold. Okay, so it's 9:05. We're going to start. I don't know what time it is for you, but let's start. So start with your feet about shoulder distance. Bring your palms together. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Start breathing in and out of your nose. First moment or two, drop the shoulders down. Let the top of the head float up. Breath smooth. You could drop the head to one side. Easy neck stretch on the opposite side. Breathe. Good news, it's not nearly as cold as it was the last few times I was out here in the backyard. Still chilly, but not too bad. Switch sides, same thing. It's supposed to get warmer actually here the next couple days. So today I'd like to just go through some sun salutations like we normally do to get the body warm. Drop the arms, circles, and wonder And then just nice long yin. That's what I meant to do. I wanted to grab some socks maybe for my yin, but we'll see. By the time we get there, it might be warm enough. I don't need it. Opposite direction, so change directions with your head, stretch. Good, back to the center, some shoulder rolls, forward and back, forward and back. Yeah, this week I was extra sore. I think I just pushed hard in some sessions, and then I ran a couple, really a little bit further Tuesday, and then I went back up to Ladyface Mountain. That's so good. I love that little climb. So my legs felt it a little bit. Go ahead and take the arms up. Interlace the fingertips. Turn the palms up. Straighten the arms. Stretch the shoulders here. Breathe. And I don't know if we did this already, but set an intention. If you haven't already, set your intention. Set your intention. Intention to release stress, to heal, to strengthen, whatever that means for you. Something that adds a deeper meaning to your breath and your movements, so it's not just, flailing around. The idea is you want to bring some consciousness, conscious endurance, right? Consciousness to the practice, to everything you do. Bring some awareness. Fold to one side, nice easy side stretch. Liking the sun on my hands right now. Good, then switch sides. Yesterday we did that little twist, the twist flow, which was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. Good, back to the center. Go ahead and lean back, take a nice big inhale, and then fall down forward as you exhale. Hang forward and breathe. Relax here. Bend the arms. Breathe. First few moments, you just kind of chill out, relax, and breathe. And let the legs bend, let your body soften. You can even sway a little bit side to side. Good. Now back to the center. Clasp the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingertips. Stretch the shoulders. Ah, yes. Good, soft, smooth breathing. Letting go of any tension, letting go of any stress. Good. And then release the arms. Let's go ahead and roll back up. Abdomen really strong. Slowly rolling back up. Some arm circles here. One arm. Make a few circles. Loosen up the shoulders. Like I said, today we're going to do Yin Yang or Yin Yang. I don't even know. It's probably pronounced, in America, it's Yang. But in China, it's probably Yang. Anyway, switch sides. However you decide. Tomato, tomato. However you decide you want to pronounce it is fine with me. But the Yang part is this flow part. Warming up, heating up, side to side here, and a twist. Oh, wow, I'm a little sore from that twisting class, actually, now that I do. Hey, buddy. My little guy. Hi. Hi. Waving? A couple more. Hi. Yeah, I see you got your egg. Go ahead and step to the front of the mat. Bring the palms together. Take a nice big inhale. Lift the arms up. Fold down forward as you exhale. Let's do a few half sun salutations. Let's go back to kind of fundamentals here. So extend the spine as you inhale. Hands can be on the shins, and then fold down as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. So we do half sun salutations. We'll do 3. We'll step back on the third one. That was 1. Inhale, fold as you exhale, just to kind of link the movement and the breath. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Now we'll step back. Arms up, inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale, and then step back to plank pose as you exhale. Top of a push-up. I gotta bring these mats in, they get very cold. Abdomen strong. I get cold out here. Breath smooth. We will do our push-ups 5 times. Ready, begin. Lower halfway. Chaturanga. Press up, plank. Lower halfway. Push up, plank. Lower. Push up. Lower, push up. 1 more. Good. Drop to the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Keep that going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Back to neutral. Lift the feet side to side, shoulder and hip together. One side, shoulder and hip together. Other side. Breaking up some of that stiffness and soreness and tension and tightness. Dasher and Dancer and Donner and Vixen. Christmas is coming, you guys. Christmas is coming. If you celebrate Christmas. Downward facing dog. Oh, no, not yet. Let's do a little bit of this here, a little bit of warm up. So left leg back, right arm forward. Reach, arm forward, leg back. Roll that back ankle. A few breaths. Grab the foot. Flex the foot. Lift up if you can. So if you grab the ankle, you flex the foot. If you can't grab the ankle, then just grab the foot. But lift up. A little back bend, little shoulder stretch. Definitely breathe. Excuse me. 1 more breath. Good. Leg back, arm forward. Lift it. Release. Round the back. Tuck the tailbone. Back to neutral. Opposite here. Left arm. Hold it. Breathe. Good. Bend the leg. Reach for the foot. Ankle if you can. Flex that foot. Lift up. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Leg back, arm forward, lift, release. Child's pose, just for a moment. Good. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Right here, down dog. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, give it a nice big stretch. And then switch sides. Big stretch, same thing. Good. Straighten both legs. Come up on the toes when you're ready. And then walk softly to the hands. First one. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Arms up again. Inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back as you exhale. Vinyasa, lower down. You can lower all the way to the mat. Easy back bend. Gentle cobra pose, shoulders down the spine. Lift up. Oh, a little easy back bend here. Good. And then flip it back to downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk softly to the hands. Extending that spine as you inhale. Folding as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms up. Exhale. Extend the spine. Inhale. Step where you could jump. Chaturanga. Flip the toes. Upward facing dog, shoulders back, and then downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Good. Again, up on the toes. You can walk or you could jump forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Big inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. 2 more rounds, arms up again, inhale. Maybe lean back, fold down as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or jump. Chaturanga. You could always lower all the way to the mat, but the idea is that, right? It's to land in chaturanga. And then upward facing dog and down dog. Hold it and breathe. Something going on with my hip. Always something going on somewhere. 1 more breath. Up on the toes. Walk softly to the hands. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Oh no, not chair. All the way up. Hands together. We got one more. One more sun salutation. A. Arms up. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back or jump back as you exhale. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Now we're going to take the right leg up. And today, let's open the hip, bend the knee, get a little side stretch. Oh, that feels so much better in my hip. Breathe deeply. Good. Square the hips, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrists, abdomen strong. Lift it, backing up. Forward knee to your left side, little twist and squeeze. Backing up from there. Forward to your right side, abdomen strong. Abdomen. Lift it, and then all the way forward. If you can't make fun of yourself, who are you going to make fun of? Straighten the front leg. Flex the foot and bend the knee, drop the hips. Can't take ourselves too seriously. Inhale, exhale. I know there's a lot of yoga out there that's serious yoga. It's not so serious. I mean, we do the right things. We move our body, we breathe, we set our intention, and we try to have some more fun. Inhale, exhale. Challenge ourselves a couple more times. Not break anything. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Back foot turns. Warrior 1. Come on up. Hold it. Hips forward. Shoulders relaxed. Breath smooth. Feels good to get out here. Do some yoga. Last week I remember because the election was just called in Biden's favor, and it was so cold. I was late. It was cold. It was freezing. But you know what? That's all in the past now. It's all in the past. Interlace the fingertips. Lift the upper body up. Shoulders back, head back. Big inhale. And then fold down as you exhale. Right now, right here, today. Perfect. Dropping the head down. Breathe.
Sinking inside that leg if you can. A few more breaths. Strong back leg. Good. And then come on back up. Warrior one. Inhale. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. Leg back. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Left side. Take it up. Open the hip like before. Open that hip. Bend the knee. Good. Good. And then square the hips, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrist, abdomen strong. Lift it. Backing up. And then forward, knee to your right. Backing up. Forward up to the left. Backing up. All the way forward. Stay here. And then straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. A few more times. Feel it out for you. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Just for good times. Inhale and exhale. All right, good. Now turn the back foot. Warrior one, come on up. Shoulders relaxed. Breath smooth, hips forward. And always let the pose, I think I talked about this maybe yesterday or no, maybe it was Wednesday. But you want to let the pose come to you in a way. So you get into it and then breathe and your body shifts and your body changes and maybe you go a little deeper, you warm up, your muscles activate a little bit more so you can hold a little longer. Interlace the fingertips, lift the heart up, shoulders pull back and down, head drops back, take a big inhale. And then fall down forward as you exhale. Stretch. Good. Come on, back up. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. So we're going to do a couple rounds through Sun Salutation A. That was sort of an extended breakdown / warm up. So we'll do 2 times. Come up on the toes when you're ready. Walk softly or jump forward. And then we'll do a couple times of Dancing Warrior. Halfway up. And fold. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach the arms. Inhale. 30 seconds. Yeah, I think we did 2 minutes. 2 minutes or 3 minutes on Wednesday. I don't know. It's been such a long time ago. Wednesday. Oh. Sinking down, breathing deep, lifting the upper body, arms up. 15 seconds. Sink a little bit lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Nice big full breath. Good. Back to chair. Inhale. 2 rounds. 1 at a time. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back as you exhale. Vinyasa. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Deep bend in that front leg. Oh, stretch. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog pose. Down dog. Breathe. Extend the shoulders, breath smooth. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk softly or jump. Halfway up, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. One more round like that. Back to chair pose. Inhaling, folding as you exhale. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Step back or jump back as you exhale. Lower all the way to your mat or halfway down. Anytime, you can always take a little cobra or upward facing dog. Back to down dog, right side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Down dog. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Downward facing dog. Hold. Breathe. Great. Again, up on the toes. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand up, hands together at the heart. Exhale. What's today? 14th? I think 2 weeks from today, we'll do a workshop. But starting next week, we're going to do a 5-day challenge. All right? It'll be totally free. Workshop's paid. 5-day challenge free. Details to come. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold as you exhale. I'm going dancing warrior. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back as you exhale. Vinyasa. Lower down. Exhale. Upward facing dog. Shoulders back. Stretch. Right leg first. Take it up behind you. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Warrior two. Open up. Exhale. Slight change is a big, not even slight, it's a big change. You got to change the back foot, change the front leg. Reach back. Warrior one. Inhale. Or reverse warrior. This is reverse warrior. And then forward, your choice. Forearm to the thigh, left arm over the ear, or down to the floor. Stretch. Keep the back leg really strong there. And back up. And let it go. And, you know, again, I've been doing this for 20, I can't believe it, 24 years, 20, yeah, something like that. Left leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one. Warrior two. Pause for a moment, shift the feet. Still, I mean, things are easier in some ways, harder in other ways. Back arm down, left arm up and back. Inhale, but it's not something that you just do and then you go, oh yeah, I got it. It's like exercise, right? You gotta keep exercising, otherwise you will die a slow, long death. One more inhale, and then back up, warrior two. And let it go, hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. So, regardless of where you are, how it feels, how you're doing, just accept it all and breathe. Soften. We all have injuries that we have to deal with, stress that we have to deal with. So you just want to keep on breathing through it all. Up on the toes, walk or hop. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. So just one more cycle like that. We're going to add Navasana as a little spiced up bonus here. So chair pose. Inhale. And then sit down. Crack the knees if they need to be cracked. That one already cracked. 30 seconds. Lift up. Navasana. Navasana or boat pose. Abdomen strong. Lifting the upper body up. Breathing deeply. Three, two, one. Give it a little lift. Cross the legs. Set the hands. Jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg. Take it up. Bring it forward. Oh, you're getting the soccer ball? Hi there. High five. Warrior 1 and then warrior 2. Uh-oh. Oh, trash. Can you throw that right in the trash? Reverse warrior, inhale. And then forward, right hand down, left arm over the ear, reach. Back up, warrior 2. Whoa. And then let it go. Hands down, leg back. Oh, wow, yeah. Vinyasa. Maybe from Jenny, yeah, you know what? I think she gave that to Liam yesterday. Left leg up, bring it forward. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, inhale. And then forward, left hand down, right arm over the ear, reach. And back up, warrior 2. You got the ball? Let it go. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Good. Hold it here, breathe. You may have to go around as you got your shoes on, kiddo. Maybe she let her go inside. Downward facing dog. Hold it here, breathe. Excuse the interruption. Up on the toes when you're ready. Walk softly to the hands. Extend that spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. And then we're going to twist. Bring the palms together. Hook your left elbow outside the right knee. Lengthen the upper body as you turn and twist. And breathe. Good. One more breath. Nice big twist. Gather back to chair. Inhale. Palms together. Hook it. Lengthen the upper body. Twist. Good. One more breath. Good. Back to chair. Inhale. Stand up. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Nice big full breath. Good. You can stay facing the front of your mat. I'm going to turn to face you guys so it's a little easier for you to see. We're going to do a standing sequence. Starting on, this is my left leg. It might look like my right, but left leg, tree pose. Right leg goes up this way. Hold it. Breathe. Time this. It's going to be about 2 to 3 minutes on each leg. So timer's begun. Tree pose first, the whole little sequence. Tree, arms up, leg forward, out to the side, back. We do all kinds of fun stuff. Excuse me. Shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Find a steady gaze. So you're going to pick one point to look at, preferably something that's not moving, and then keep your gaze and then keep your breath smooth. And as you're comfortable, take the arms up. A few more breaths. Good. All right, now left hand to the hip, or standing leg, hand to the hip. Right hand grabs your right toe. If you got the other leg, it's the other leg. Straighten it forward first. Breathe. A few breaths on each side, each variation. Oh, that's tight. tight. Good, now out to the side. Breathe. Good, and now to the front. 2 options. You grab the outside of the foot, turn this way, or you grab the outside of the knee and turn. Stand up tall, twist and turn, and breathe. Good, back to the center. Arms up, drive that leg up. Breathe deeply. One more inhale, and release it. Good. Shake out the legs. We'll do the other side. I'll show you from this way. So other side. That was 2 minutes. We didn't do the warrior 3. I forgot to do that, but we'll do that later. So standing on your right leg, hook this left leg up. Here. Breathe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Balance can be tricky. Whoa, or very tricky. Let me just reset the timer. Good, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Good. Arms up from there. Shoulders relaxed. Steady gaze. Now bring that right hand to your hip. Left hand grabs the big toe. Whoop. Straighten it forward if you can. Breathe. Out to the side from there, a few breaths, staying focused. Good. Back to the center, reverse it, drive the leg forward, breathe. Back to the center, arms up, lift up, inhale, and release it. Good. Shake out the legs. We'll take a little vinyasa, and then we'll go into where we can get to warrior 3 and half moon little sequence. So feet together, palms together. Take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back as you exhale, or jump vinyasa, lower down, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. We'll go right leg right away, take it up behind you, bring it forward. Stay on the back toes, crescent pose, come on up. Arms up, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Sink that front leg down a little bit deeper, and then arms out to the side, breathe. One more inhale, lean forward, step up, warrior 3, breathe, balance. Flexing the back foot, whoa, pushing through the heel, right hand down, left arm up, stretch. Standing leg is fine if it's bent. If you can straighten it, straighten it. If you have a block, you can use a block. Definitely breathe, look up at that top thumb. Look down from there, come on back up. And then left hand is down, right arm is up, lengthen, turn and twist, and breathe. One more inhale. Good. Hands and feet down. Shake out that right leg there a little bit. We're going to squat down and either stay in the squat or take a little arm balance. So from here, go ahead and squat down. Palms together. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe. Good. Back to the center. Set the hands, lean forward, and breathe. Good. And step back, jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Good. Left side when you're ready, take the leg up. Bring it forward. Stay on the back toes, crescent pose. Arms up. And then arms out to the side. Breathe. One more inhale. Leaning forward, stepping up, warrior three. Everybody, flex that back foot, extend the spine, breathe deep. Balancing. And then slowly, half moon, so left hand comes down, whoa, unless you crash out. Left hand, whoa, left hand down, right arm up. Breathing. Good, then back up to warrior three, and then right hand down, left arm up. Lengthen that upper body, turn and twist, and breathe. Left the back leg, twist the body. One more breath. And drop it all again, hands and feet. And you can just go back to your squat again like before, or you can go into the arm balance. So your choice. And this time, what we'll do is go give the option for headstand. So I'll do the crow to headstand sequence. So if you want to follow me, do that. You can do that. Otherwise, stay right here in your squat. Otherwise, one more in crow. Set the hands, lean forward, balance for a moment, and then dropping the head down. Good. And then hips above your shoulders, and then straighten the legs up. Hold that. Breathe. Bend the knees. Come on down. Lean back. Lift the head. And then jump back if you want. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. So if you're in your squat or you're in crow, you can step back or jump back. Vinyasa. And then we'll all go to downward facing dog. And then bend your left leg. Give it a nice big stretch. Hamstring stretch. Calf, Achilles. And then switch sides. Same thing. Good. Alrighty. And then down, and I am going to get some socks. So you can rest in child's pose for a moment while I go grab a pair of socks. And then we'll come back and then we'll do some yin. Go right into the yin session. Not long for my sock retrieval. It's not long for that. My toes are a little cold. But it is a beautiful morning out here. So yin yoga, for those of you that have never done it, it's long holds and hip openers. And this is kind of the first time in a little while that we're actually going to have enough time to do a solid 3 to 4 minutes. Typically we started doing 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. But the first pose is a lunge. So right leg forward. I have a double mat, so I don't need extra cushion, but you may. If you needed extra cushion, you can always fold over your mat. All right, do that. I'll even do that just for chutes and ladders. Ready, set, go. So we're just gonna do 3 minutes in this one. So it's a nice little easy stretch, sinking forward and breathing deep. 3 things: you relax, you breathe, you soften, or you breathe, you relax, you soften. Relax, breathe. You got to breathe first. You can't do anything without breathing. It's unfair. Sometimes I just don't feel like breathing. Just kidding. Soften and breathe and relax. And 3 main things in yin, just in case you've never done yin yoga before: lengthening the connective tissue, letting go or unblocking some energetic stagnation, and then just kind of a meditation. So the meditation piece is, here we are in a pose. You can just relax and soften and breathe, and relax and soften and breathe. The lengthening the connective tissue is fairly obvious. It's just longer, deeper stretches in your body, mostly hips. Good, halfway through so far. And the energetic flow piece. So Chinese medicine, this is yin yoga, comes from this Chinese doctor who kind of thought it up. And the whole idea is that when you're getting needles, if you ever had acupuncture before, they're sticking needles in your body, there's fascia, and they believe the energy lies in that fascia. So what they're doing essentially is redirecting the energy, right? And the idea there is that when you're stretching, ultimately you're sort of lengthening that and releasing some of that connective tissue. So that's what you want to do. A few more breaths. Well, about 30 seconds. Breathing. Last couple breaths. You can take the arm out. Just take about 2 or 3 breaths. Lift it up. Lean back. One more breath. Good. Forward. 1 minute. Straighten this leg. Hamstring stretch. Just about a minute. Soften and breathe. So this is obviously much different than flow, than strengthening, core stuff, but it's necessary in my opinion. I think this has been one of the reasons that, I've been able to stay flexible even though I run and do all kinds of exercise. And, it's been one of the things that's helped my body stay fresh and healthy. See, I don't know, it's funny. I remember 10 years ago when I turned 40, people were like, oh, you're going to start to notice stuff with your body. And I never really did. And that's it. We're going to switch sides. I mean, even at 30, people are like, oh, yeah, you turned 30 now. Now you'll start to notice things. switch legs. I mean, I don't know, I guess now we're going to do the other side. Let's start it. Ready, set, go. Sink forward. Stretch. Again, if you need the double mat, I'll do it. Why not? Why not? It doesn't hurt to have a little extra cushion. You just don't want to feel any pain in that back knee. But back to the general public thinking. You know, it's people buy into these ideas of, you know, the masses, and they buy into these ideas of, you know, what's good for them, or what they should do. And I mean, look, if you just look at the dietary guidelines in this country, they've changed because we realized shouldn't be eating so much bread and sugar, right? So it's flipped, and we learn new things, and we have to change course. And that's the same with anything, right? It's the same with your energy output if you were running a marathon. So you might go in with a specific goal of, you know, whatever, 4-hour marathon, 3.5-hour marathon, 3-hour marathon, whatever it is. And then you're going, and then something happens, and maybe you got to shift your situation. You have to course correct. And I think one of the greatest tools that I've learned is how to course correct. And I think it's one of the things that's helped me through this pandemic, in fact, right? Is you got to learn how to, you know, roll with the punches and pivot when you need to. And that not only includes career, but it includes relationships, it includes exercise, right? Sometimes, you know, I have a little tiny, two little tiny beings, and so I can't exercise nearly as much as I would like to. You know, I can't go out for 2, 3, 4-hour bike rides and runs these days, and I got too much I got to do, and that's fine right now. It'll come back. I'm not worried about that. I was looking at some footage from the Leadville race in 2015, I think. I did it 2014 and 2015, so this was 2014, 6 years ago, and it was so funny because I could barely breathe. Actually, when I finished that course, go ahead and take your right arm up. If you don't know, the Leadville 100 mountain bike race is a 103-mile mountain bike race, and that starts in Leadville, Colorado, which is 10,200 feet elevation. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down all the way out, and then you flip a U-turn and you come all the way back. And basically, it's probably one of the hardest things. I mean, it's tricky, like, to say. It was equally as difficult as the Ironman. I would say that. One more inhale, and then forward, and then straighten this front leg. But yeah, I'm not doing things like that right now, but I will. I will again. I'm not worried about it. So don't worry. That's another thing. You know, I used to tell Lauren all the time to stop worrying, because my mom, God rest her soul, she worried more than anybody ever needs to worry ever again. That's it. Nobody ever needs to worry. My mom worried enough for everyone. That's the truth. She was always worried about something. Always worried. No, I'm not a big worrier. I'm a big fan of worrying. Last couple breaths. Good. All right. So now we release that, and then we go into the next pose. Really, we're only going to get to 4 more poses, I think, if we're lucky. So now you're going to do Virasana or Supta Virasana if you can. I don't know if I can, but so Virasana basically is sitting in between the feet. And this may or may not work. You take the calves wide out to the side, and then you sit down in between the feet. And again, like I said, it may or may not work. What you can do is bring the toes together, the knees wide. This is the easiest thing to do. I'm going to set the timer right now, and we're going to do 3 minutes again. if you can, if it's possible, the knees come together, calves sort of go out to the side, sit down into that little nook there in between your calves. And I'm going to sort of modify or at least support this pose because my knee is still not allowing me to go down 100%. So I'm, maybe a half inch to an inch from the floor, my butt. If your butt goes down easily to the floor, you could lie all the way back, right? If your butt's not down to the floor, I recommend you do not lie back. Or lay back, either way. But I recommend just kind of sitting in here and breathing, softening and stretching. And again, it's breathe, soften, relax, or breathe, relax, soften, or soften, relax, breathe. Like those three things, you just want to let go more and more and more and more. Because the knees are stretching, the quads are stretching, tops of the feet are stretching. And again, if it at some point becomes intense, too intense for you, you have to course correct. Here's the perfect time, right? Maybe, and also you can support this. So if I had a blanket nearby, I would maybe put a blanket under my tailbone. Blanket's nice to have, or a pillow might be too soft, but a blanket's nice to have because it does soften a little bit. Not too much, but it does soften a little bit, and enough to allow gravities to sort of do the work here. Got about 40 seconds to go. Breathing. Last few breaths. That's 3 minutes. Slowly, slowly, slowly come on up. Nice. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Straighten the legs. Take your time. Straighten the left. Bend the left, straighten the right. Good. And switch sides, same thing. Good. And coming down, we're going to go frog pose next. Let me just zoom in here a little bit for you guys. That should be good. Let's see, I'll move this over. So you're going to turn. And turn this way. Definitely going to use your mat for your knees and your feet. Turn them out this way. So feet apart. Knees apart. Come down. We got 4 minutes. We're here for 4 minutes. Ready, set, go. Knees apart, feet out to the side. Gently pushing back. So you got that. Gently pushing back. And breathe and stretch. Good. So ultimately, you want to have these nice, long, slow breaths. You want to be pushing back, if you can, into the hips Not too deep to the point where your body kicks you forward and out of it. And just a nice stretch, constant stretch. And if in your softening, in your breathing, in your stretching, you find a little bit more space, then just push back a little bit more. That's all. Good, more than halfway there, so we still got a couple more minutes. And breathe. Good, just about 40 seconds to go. All right, last couple breaths. Oh. All right. And slowly, slowly, slowly come on up. Forward. And then one leg at a time, straighten the legs. Oh my goodness. Back to child's pose here. Take your time. Feel like an old person. Child's pose. Just take a couple breaths. Let your hips come back to some normalcy here. Good, then we're going to move to a pigeon pose. We're going to do, oh wait, sorry, before pigeon, come on up. And then soles of the feet together, knees wide. I can face you guys here. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, Baddha Konasana. So slightly different than your frog pose, just slightly different, but they help each other. So soles of the feet together, we're just going to take 2 minutes and just sink forward, lean forward. If, by the way, your legs are so high and your back is kind of rounded and you're sort of like this, then it's best to prop yourself up. If you had a few books or a block, then prop yourself up. But otherwise, just a nice lean forward. And breathe and soften and relax. Gravity does the work in the yin yoga practice. it's so much about gravity doing the work. You're not really forcing. You can give a little bit of an encouragement forward, but it's not necessarily a pull. You're not just holding the whole entire time. Just do the best you can and breathe. Let's go 30 seconds longer. This is just, that was 2 minutes. Let's go 30 seconds longer. Breathe. If you want to pull in a little more, excuse me, pull in a little deeper. Last few breaths. Come on up. Now we're going to go to pigeon, and pigeon's going to be a 5-minute hold. 5-minute hold in pigeon pose. Of course, if pigeon does not work for you, or you need reclining pigeon, then you can do this. If you're going to do this, I recommend this foot be up against the wall, so then you don't have to keep pulling back, right? If you're back here, you have to pull back. But that version usually does not hurt the knee at all. So if your knee gives you any issues, that's the version for you. If you're ready for this, our regular pigeon pose, then come on up. Come on over. And then bring this leg forward. 5 minutes is a very long time, so there's no doubt about that. So bring that over here so that I know what's going on. Timer has begun. So let's just kind of chill out. Relax and breathe and soften and stretch. Flip that around. Yes, so you ultimately, in the yin practice, this is something I don't really discuss too much, but ultimately you want to get to the pose and you want to stay there. You don't really want to fidget so much. I'm more of a fidgeting proponent, or at least if you need to adjust, because it's holding these poses for a long period of time, especially if you're not used to it, can be challenging and also injurious, right? So I think that's a word. It can cause injuries, and we don't want that. We don't want that. So you don't want to overstretch. So you have to just breathe and soften and relax and stay present, right? That's a big deal. Staying present is a big deal. We're a minute into 5 minutes. Just good, smooth, even breaths. And I lose my circulation sometimes in here, in my leg. That's fine. It's fine to have a little circulation loss. Not a big deal. It'll come back. If we were here for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then I'd say, wait, maybe that's not the wisest thing. But for 5 minutes, it's not a big deal. He'll get some tingling sensations as soon as we get out of it. It'll come right back. So. And if you can, ultimately, you want to make sure you're feeling this back here, right? You don't want to feel it in the knee. I'm going to adjust slightly. Exactly what the doctor ordered for me today. It was a long week of exercise and work and not too much sleep. So Saturday I thought I could flow a little bit, but I don't really. I'm done. I'm done for the week with pushing. And so I thought, oh, this is a perfect little thing. And for me, it was. So I hope you're enjoying it too. Good, smooth, even breaths. Just 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go. Yeah, guys, we got to make sure that we stay focused. I know there was I'm just thinking about the COVID-19, the pandemic, and just got to stay focused. Stay focused, do the right things. I know it's inconvenient. I know it's inconvenient for a lot of us, but a little inconvenience, excuse me, will reap the reward of us getting back to our normal lives sooner than later. Quote unquote normal. I don't think we're going to have what we used to have, but that's okay. We'll have a new normal. We're all happy with new normals. Less than a minute to go. Hang in there. Breathe deeply. Anyone got any good movies that they want to recommend? Or good TV shows? That's when the kids do sleep. I'll watch a little bit. Something intriguing. Last 30 seconds here. Breathe. Good. And switch it. Switch sides. Yeah. Oh, that leg. That leg. Oh, that leg. You can straighten it for a moment. And then what happens at the end, come forward, is you get this kind of, I wouldn't call it euphoria, but you get a sense of freedom and a sense of openness throughout the day in your legs. And you'll notice this for a little while, which is nice. Same thing, other side. Ready, set, go. Find a good, smooth, even breath. 2 more minutes. Starting to think about breakfast. I will have a 14-hour fast after this by the time I get to breakfast. That's good. 14's good. Remember 12. If you can try to get 12 on a regular basis, 12 is good. The closer to 16 you go, the more improvements you'll have. It's funny. Brings up the idea of training, right? Just kind of teaching yourself. You know, at first, if you're not used to 12 hours is a long time. But once you get used to 12, 13 is kind of like a challenge, but, you know, doable. 16, still not really. Now I'm kind of average. No, I shouldn't say average is 12 for sure. During the week, once in a while not, but mostly 12. And then usually weekends I try to get up to, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours. And that's kind of what I do. And it feels good, and I like it. It feels efficient for my body. Energetically, efficiency-wise, digestive-wise, so many good things. I gotta get my blood tests, and I gotta share those with you guys because a few more breaths here. Oh yeah, we're almost at 5 minutes. A couple more breaths. Oh, man. That's it. Straighten both legs. Nice. Oh, yes. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Pigeon pose, both legs done. Very nice. Shake it out here for a little bit. We're going to do seated forward bend. We'll do 3 minutes in the seated forward bend, and then we're going to do just a little lay back. We'll twist a nice 5-minute shavasana. All right, so maybe I need a little jacket. Arms up, fold down, forward. 3 minutes. I think I do. So I'm going to set the timer, and I'm going to grab my jacket right here. Drop the head down. Breathe deep. Stay there. No forcing or pushing. You can just get yourself to a stretch, but just relax. Don't force or push. Grab my nice little windbreaker here. Ooh. This is gonna make the next couple minutes more pleasurable. I'm all about making it more pleasurable. All right. So hanging forward, breathing deeply. Oops. There we go. All right. Oh, yes. Where are we? 1 minute in, so 2 more minutes. And 1 more minute. Often breathe, stretch, relax. Good. Last couple breaths. Good. Then we're going to roll back, and then I'm going to pull this off. And then we're going to do our. So you're just going to lie flat first. So lie flat on your back first. Oh yes. And pause for a moment. Oh, I got to flip this around. And then pause for a moment. Notice your back. Your back, you will notice, will kind of readjust itself slightly, which is normal. That's what it's doing. Your body's whole entire job, one of the main focuses of your body, is resetting, rebalancing, getting back to a state of optimum health. And if we continue to give it stuff that's just horrible for it, it's going to have a harder time doing that, and it's going to give up. Right, so the idea is pretty simple. We just want to give our body things that kind of stress it a little, but then you work the muscle of coming back to optimum health. Right, that's a process. That process, like any other process, the more you use it, the more you work it, the better it becomes. So you want to get really good at recovering. Pull your right knee in, give it a good squeeze in. And then roll to one side, stretch. And then switch it, same thing, other side. Good. Turn, twist. Back to the center. Shavasana. Final rest. Eyes closed, feet flop open. We'll do 5 or so minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. You can also bring your left hand to the heart center, right hand to the belly. Deep breath. Notice energy in the legs, back, feet, face, hands, wherever you might notice, and just relax. Okay, if they're not already, bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to the belly. Take a nice deep breath. Or a big yawn. Roll to your right side. And pause, another breath. And then make your way up to a seat. Comfortable seated position, sitting up tall. Palms up, eyes closed. Just a short moment to reconnect mind, body, breathing, energy, spirit, all together as one whole being, living on this magnificent planet we call Earth. Who knows what it's really called? It's just what we call it. No, we get to have this experience called life, and that is something to be incredibly grateful for. It's astonishing. Bring the palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all your contributions. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for showing up on a regular basis. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And Sunday, Family Day. Except next Sunday, which will be our 5-day challenge, which is going to start next Saturday. So 21st to the 25th of November. And I'll put up some details so you'll definitely see it. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you so much once again, and have a great day. And remember, life is astonishing. So we got to treat it as if it is the miracle that it really is. Thanks, you guys.